Hello, I'm Flaunt. Welcome back to some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time, we began our exploration of this destroyed, somewhat post-apocalyptic Kolto factory. This time, we're going to go ahead and begin our exploration outside of it. Activating airlock control, continue. Engaging airlock seals, success, continue. Warning, hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. You only have one environmental suit available. If you proceed through the airlock, all party members will have to stay behind until your return. Leave party members and begin airlock sequence. Pressurizing airlock chamber, success. Releasing airlock seals, success. Oh, it's so hard to see. Also, yeah, there's about a 3/4 of a second, maybe a full second between me inputting the button to move forward and me actually moving forward. I actually can't see. Wow. I'm going to be facing differently than normal so I can look off of OBS because that actually lets me see. A little bit at least. It's a smaller screen, but... Is there anything in here? No. Looks like I might be going that way. That's where I came from, and I can't go further that way, so yeah, this is the direction I'm going. And yes, this whole section, you are moving at this speed the whole time. Great game design, guys.
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew?
I am Flaunt. The Republic sent us down to investigate.
I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcaps killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcaps swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaps. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay.
What are you doing in the underwater section of the facility?
I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Harakert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcast mutants running around looking for dinner.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I'm not spending another minute in this facility. Not with those psychotic fish people all over the place. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together. But I won't wait around in here with the Cellcast. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
All right. Interesting. What? He's going down that way? What's down this way? Wow, I can't see hardly at all. I find it really strange that OBS is actually outputting brighter than my monitor. That is helpful. Yeah, real slow. Okay, that's one of the ways in. I'd assume that'd be the middle way in fact. And a little bit further this way would be the rightmost way in. I feel so slow. I feel so sluggish. Let's just double check to make sure that I'm remembering this correctly. I can't tell. There's nothing there. Oh, there's a footlocker. Go get it. Well, this is so painful. Sorry about that. My dog is barking in the background. Average frag mine. Okay. That'll be useful. So I'm pretty sure that Manon is named after the Celtic sea god Manannán Maclir. I'm not 100% certain about that, but that seems to be the most likely situation to me. This is way too slow. I hate how slow this is. And there's no way to go faster. There is no way to go faster here. It is so dumb. I think it was done to make it to where you are more deliberate in your movements, which becomes relevant when we get out into the seafloor. But, ugh. This is awful to actually play in. There's the survivor. Is there something over here that I can interact with? Nope, nothing at all. At least I can see out there.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ah!
Yep, that's what I expected. Now, luckily, we have chosen one kind of nonsense that makes these actually pretty easy to deal with. For one, the ones above you aren't going to do anything. So they're all going to be kind of at this level. For two, we have the thing attached to our suit that... What did it do? It stunned them? They didn't like it in some way? I can't remember exactly what was up with it. Oh, is this all there is over here? There's nothing? Of course. That just is a waste of time. So has anyone played any good games recently? Alright, that right there, there's a shark right there that is at a level that we can actually do something about whenever we get, you know, within range in 3 to 5 business days. Yep. Clicking on it does nothing. Okay, there we go. Yep. Took me a moment to figure that out, but you use the sonic emitter here, and it just kills them. Oh. I like how they kind of float up, belly up, like a fish would actually do. But that was not clear that that was what I was supposed to do. It's this thing in the bottom right corner. I'm still moving way too slow. What's in there? I can't tell if that's another shark or not. What happens if I do this? Does it kill it? No, it does nothing. Oh, it killed that. Did it kill that one? I think it killed that one. Okay. That wasn't the one I was going for, but, you know what? What works, works. Yes, I know about this one. I saw it earlier. When it turns to look at me, I will go ahead and, do that. And you get a small amount of token experience out of this. I can't remember if there was a reason to favor one entrance over the other. We know there's an entrance there. Let's go this way. You know, we could have given that guy a sonic emitter. We have 2 of them right now. I feel bad for not doing that. Alas, I wasn't given the option by the game designers. I'm going to go in the other one. I think it might. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but I think I would prefer to go in the other one. I can't remember for sure. We haven't really been poisoned. No, don't go that way. 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 Go this way. No, quit it. What are you doing? Give me control back. Oh, there's a hole there. Maybe we did kill this one. Come on. Quit it. If I click here, can I leave? No. Ah! Why is there no cancel action button? Maybe there is, and I don't know enough about the game to be sure about that. It's not intuitive that there's a cancel action button. Okay, come on, let me move. Nerve amplifier belt. That probably raises awareness. Now let's go. I'll meet you over there because there's nothing between here and there. Alright, we're here. Let's go ahead and click on the pressure door. And we are alone. And this is where it's good to have pretty high defense so that you can be able to handle this. I seem to remember not having as high a defense my first time playing through this. And that's why you get poisoned. Their melee attacks poison you. Let's go ahead and throw a heal. Get rid of that poison. Still not poisoned again. Good. Got him. So they were hurt a little bit by my reflecting, but not a lot. Probably like 5 or 6 points each. Let's throw another heal. Can let that regenerate over time. Something blew up. Computer spike, antidote kit. This one has remains. Credits, adhesive grenade. Okay. I am ready to be jumped. Okay. Well, obviously there's a force field there. There's a computer panel. I'm not going to deal with that yet.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Cellcath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Your living privileges have been revoked.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
I guess I'm not attacking that.
54 seconds to complete depressurization.
What?
I'm a friend. You want to let me in. You want to stop the depressurization sequence.
Yes, you're a friend. You'll protect us. You won't let the Firaxa eat us. You'll keep the Cellcath away. I'll unlock the door, but you have to come in quickly. I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firax and sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Cellcath outside the doors every once in a while, and those strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Why did the Cellcath go all crazy?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxis shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Cellcaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you?
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. But with Kolto as a food source...
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Cellcath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
How would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
I'll try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
This guy's supposed to be a scientist, but he's clearly an idiot. You don't want to put the poison in the water. You don't know what it's going to do. If it's only been tested on the small sharks, and not, especially not on the Kolto, you don't know what it will do. It might cut against you. And that's completely ignoring the fact that the sharks might be, what's that called? A necessary part of the ecological system. No, insane Cellcath. Fun. I'll let them shoot me while I fight this meleeer. Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh well. You know, the great thing about this blasters that I get as for being a Jedi is that it means that I can literally just sit there and take hits from ranged units like this and be reasonably sure that I will not die. Cryoban grenade. Corpse of a Republic soldier. Breath mask. Ichani dueling shield. I believe the breath mask gives us immunity to poison. Computer spike antidote kit. Large lockers. Hyper-adrenal strength. Average plasma mine. I think that was everything, and this just goes back out to the direction that I didn't want to go, so we are not going to do that. We are instead just going to go up and go out that way and try to destroy the Harakert machinery, I think. Did I get this already? I did. Activating airlock control. Continue. Engaging airlock seals. Success. Continue. Warning. Hostile environmental conditions. Environmental suit advised. Begin airlock sequence. Pressurizing airlock chamber. Success. Releasing airlock seals. Success. Oh, there's a Firaxa. Let's hit our button. Bye-bye. Can I move, please? Okay, that looks important. I don't know the way up there, though. I'm pretty sure we're going this way, though. I do appreciate the bubbles coming up as we're moving. Nice attention to detail. I can't throw a heal. It looks like I need one. Hopefully, I won't need one yet. I'm going to save Scum because I don't remember how difficult this is, and I don't really want to go through everything I've gone through already if I fail. Alright, I am back. Let's interact with the Kolto control panel. Accessing Harvester control. Success. Continue. Harvester status. Nominal. Command query. Access fuel tank pressure control. Loading pressure control layer. Success. Continue. Operator warning. Hydrolium unstable at 4 million Sanguine. Pressure would rupture container pod. Continue. I get to see that. Fuel injector pod at 0 of 3 million Sanguine. Container pod at 0 of 5 million Sanguine. Command query. Oh, I remember this. How do I do this? Okay, yeah, I know. Okay. Fill injector pod. That's the 3, right? Injector at 3 million. Container at 5. Transfer from injector to container. Okay. Fill injector. Transfer from injector to container. Dump the container. Transfer from injector to container. Fill injector. Transfer from container to injector. Or the other way around. Yep, that's 4. Note for editor me, put those numbers on screen so that I can keep track of that a little bit easier, because this is one of those puzzles that's really cool, but also, like, it's really, really obscure. What happens if I click on this again? Access harvester control, success, error, harvester malfunction, emergency shutdown initiated. Alright. Fair enough. Okay. Well, let's continue this way. Yeah, that is one of those puzzles that's really hard to grasp abstractly. There's a couple of them. There's one that's like the oh, 1 second. Now that the Culto harvesting machine has been destroyed, the Great Phyraxan shows no signs of hostility. It allows you to pass. Okay. There's one that's like the kids ring puzzle where you have to stack them, move them from one side to the other without having a larger one on top of a smaller one later on. That is also a little bit difficult to grasp what the puzzle actually is. So yeah, editor me, do that. And there is our star map. Journal entry added, items received. And no way to interact with it again. All right. Let's go back. It's going to be a while. We're going to go into the north entrance that was over here that I looked at and said we're not going to yet. I'll meet you over there. Oh, yeah, we're here. I almost forgot to say that. All right, and we have our party members back. Very easy. I think that's Footlocker, right? No. Okay. Let's throw a heal since we clearly need it. And I guess I will meet you either back at the ship or when something happens, whenever that is. What do we know? Something's happening.
My search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure you may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you. But you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
You're Malik's apprentice? Can't say I'm impressed.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Yeah, his name is Darth Bandon. He's completely unimpressive. That is the least scary name of any Sith ever. Darth Bandon. Who hears, Darth Bandon, and thinks, oh no, a Sith Lord? He's completely unimpressive. I'm going to continue attacking there. Bastila, you want to begin by throwing a stasis right there.
What can I do?
Bastila, you want to keep throwing stasis there until he is stunned. I'm going to throw a heal. Alright, Bastila, you don't need to throw stasis anymore. You can throw them at Bandon now.
I'm here.
Actually, you should also... I'll let you do whatever.
What can I do?
You'll be fine. He might have a high enough save to avoid it. Throw another heal.
Let's make this quick. You shall fall.
Why am I not attacking? Come on. Alright, let's get this other guy. Where's Bastila? She's way over there. Why is she way over there? Let's throw another couple heals. I can't throw heals. Bastila doesn't have any points left. Mission's surprisingly not dead. Mission's dead. Let me throw at least one more heal. What? Bastila, just hit him. It's not that hard. Can I please stop being spun around? Oh, we got rid of Bandon. That was easy. I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting it there. Why is he carrying around 3,000 credits? Wow. He's just like, oh yeah, I need to have spending money when I'm on my murder missions? Like, why? Why? Alright, and that is what I was expecting to have happen, is us be jumped on the way out. Ooh, looks like the survivor here left. And we can leave. Let's go. The submersible can be used to ascend to Otto City. Yes, I would like to go up. That's a nice little animation. There's Roland Wan.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A gigantic Phyroxan shark that drove all the Selkath insane.
That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors?
A few scientists survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
You could say that. The harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yes, I did.
As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
Alright. No level up, but I did get back a lot of my force points, so throw those. Come on, keep throwing force. I need to heal. Mission still hurt. There we go. That's probably good. I'm not going to do anything with him. We'll be totally fine. Alright, and I think I will, once again, see you either at the ship or... So they have spies everywhere, and yet they don't actually know anything. I am thoroughly amazed at this setting. Like, I generally like this planet, but every once in a while, the writing is just completely out of left field. It doesn't take a whole lot to say, why do you have this information, but not this related information? Like, why? Why? All right, very well, I will come peacefully. We're still playing the Selkath are neutral game. We know that's not true. We know that they ended up turning on the Sith. They've de facto chosen a side. The explosions were at the research station both of our governments set up there. The machinery had woken up a giant Phyraxan shark. So this is actually the kind of writing I do like, where the Selkath are not in agreement with each other about their own government. I distinctly did not kill the shark. I destroyed the machinery to keep from doing that. All right, fair enough. Yeah, I generally like the way that this does the politicking between the Selkath, but the politicking of everything else is kind of lame. Where is my party member? Bastila, where'd you go? Get over here. Wow, so slow. Alright, how do we get back to the ship? I guess, assuming no interactions, I will meet you guys by the ship. Oh. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
My progress.
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
I mean, that's downright Kantian in its presentation. You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
I couldn't see myself ever doing such things.
That is why the dark side is so insidious. If you are not careful, you do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Alright. And that's a good point that she was making there. Any compromise you make with evil at one point is a compromise you will make in the future. There is no if, it is a when. So, do not compromise. Note that that also doesn't necessarily apply to your interpersonal relationships. Maybe it does when, like, you're setting boundaries, but not for, like, how you actually deal with problems with other people. You should compromise there. Just to be clear. And as we are approaching the ship, I think we're going to go ahead and call it. This has been fun. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, that scared me. Now, bye.